Hello, 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 folks. It is Wednesday. Yes, it says so right there on the corner of my screen. It's Wednesday, and that means we're going to be ranking another Game Boy puzzler. And as you can see here, we've got 24 games on the list. At number 1, Tetris, all the way down to number 24, Belodia. Not a very good game. Didn't like that one. But as we are now hitting a milestone of 25, let's play a game that I'm pretty confident I will like. And I know this because as a kid, I had the NES version of this game. It's called Puzznic. Puzznic here. And there. It has a title screen and everything. Okay, so not much point in waiting around. Let's jump right on into it. Okay, so right out the gate there's no time limit, which means this is already an improvement over the NES game. But the basic gist, you need to take these little tiles and Ito Miwa. They don't have to be matched in threes. It really depends. Like this stage, we have the circle one, we have 3 of those. Like the pyramid one, we only have 2 of those. So if I drop this, yeah, see, so these little, whatever that shape is, there were 3 of them, but 2 of them connected before they came in contact with this one. And so we got to start over because we can't have any left over. And that means we have to do something. If we clear these first, Sawa Ito. Wonder if those are passwords. No. This got sneaky real fast. Honestly, that's one thing I remember about this. When I was testing this, like in comparison to the NES game, which is pretty straightforward. If we move these, that there. Oh, we're only on stage 3 and this already got a little tricky. I'm not complaining. But that may nevertheless have an impact on the overall rank because this so we can't flip these. I need to get this one out of the way in order to move this over to here, and this needs to go over here. That there. I think I'm just making it worse. Okay, now I know for a fact I'm just making this worse. I imagine newer iterations of this game would have, like, I don't know, maybe like undo features or something. I could see that being a popular thing. Put this here, that there. Goda Godo. These are all my nicknames. That's what people who know me will call me. Don Doko. Okay, that's a reference to a different game, which is also Taito. Yeah, Don Doko Don. That's a Taito game. Yeah. Okay, so the big thing, if we drop that in there, we can clear that right away. And we want to do that because we have 3 boxes. So we got 2 of everything else. So those ones are not as big a concern. That's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work this way either. Yeah, kind of hitting the same problem. So maybe we do want to keep... Yeah, if we drop this, then we can do that. And it's weird that those like chain reactions give you bonus points because they're kind of baked into the puzzle. Puzznic. I've heard of that game. I think it's also by Taito. Oh, again. So if we clear those, then if we try to move this, it's going to drop right on him. Yupo and Tan. I'm sure these are all references to things that, if I were like a big Taito fanatic, which I used to be. So if I clear those 3 diamonds, then these 3 will cascade down, and then that'll cause those to... So we don't want to do that. Move this here. Oh, that's not going to work. What if we go with this one. Nope. Okay. Try that opening move again. This over here. Nope. We can't drop this one because it'll match with this. If we drop this, then that starts a whole cascade. We could try dropping this. Yeah, these stages are tougher than the ones on the NES game, but they're also more, for lack of a better word, puzzly. Like the NES game had a lot of there would be moving platforms, and you would have to time some of your moves, and they would be, and there was always a time limit. That was the thing. If the time limit ran out, it was game over. You would have limited retries, and then you would get a game over, and your score would reset, and it was trying to be like a regular video game, I suppose. Put that in there. Readability is good. At least on a screen this size. Maybe it's a different story on a Game Boy screen, but at least here, that was a wrong move. At least here, it does seem readable. Okay, so they're all even numbers. The real trick here is we got to be able to get this piece over here. So if we put that there, Dari us. Look, pal, if I Dari you, I'm gonna have to Dari everybody else. That's just the way it goes. God, 353. That's a nasty one. I'm pretty sure I did that entirely wrong. But if we do this, put this here. Yeah, and now we're kind of screwed because anything I drop is going to match with that other pyramid. Like that. And if we start with these... Flip pull. We'll be getting to that game. That game's also... Flipple is also on the list. It's a very exciting cube game. I've played me some mediocre cube games in my time. And you get an exciting cube game. That's a keeper right there. Oh, this is just sneaky. Okay, so there's no, like, catching, at least not yet. I haven't seen any, like, situation where you can catch a piece in mid-fall. Which is good. That's a good thing. I put this here and this here. Yeah, this is never going to... Okay. If I put this here... There we go, okay. Mogu Mogu. Yeah, so this is the kind of game where... Oh crap, look at all those. Okay. So if I put this like so. The main one we're watching out for right now are these pieces, because there's 3 of them. Everything else is in even numbers. Which means that theoretically... it shouldn't be too hard to clean up. So the trick here, we need to get this piece here. And I think I screwed it up. Okay, I don't think I screwed it up anymore. Actually, no, this might still be doable. Okay, 3, 3, and 6. That's not too bad. You know, 6 looks like a nasty number to have to deal with, but it's just 3 2s. So again, it's the one that's in 3s that we're kind of worried about here. Oh, there's another 3. Well, that's fine. Except I screwed it up. Okay. I think I may have added some unnecessary extra steps to that one, but we got it. Akitoshi, or Akitoshi. Okay, so again, they're all even numbers. So if I drop this one, these two will match immediately. This here, I can do that, and then that. Babu-chan. Oh, wait, no, we can just do that right away. Okay. Yeah, this one's not too tough. Okay, this is a sneaky one. Because we need this box to be able to get over there. And so to do that, I guess we put this here first. Uh-oh. As soon as this thing falls, it ain't gonna be able to climb. Let's try that again, but we'll use this block. We'll put it over here, like that. Okay, okay, I think we got it. Okay. Sugar pea. I don't know how they found out about that, but I mean, it's obviously a reference to someone who isn't me. I don't know who would have a nickname like that. That's just weird. Just weird. What kind of weird. It's just weird. It would be weird. It would be. It's definitely weird that people would think that that's my nickname. I don't know why you think that's my nickname. It's just you're being weird. Well, this ain't gonna work. Pull that. Take this out of the way, bring it down here. And yeah, use it as a ramp. This here. This here. This over here. Sexy Ito. Now when I say that one's not my nickname, I mean it. That ain't my nickname. Because I'm not Ito, and also because I'm not sexy. Anyway. Okay, so the only odd numbered one are these circles. So if we take this and this, like so. No, I think we're done here because getting these to cross is not gonna happen. Okay. So does that just mean do the same thing but that way? No, that's the same problem. There we go. Well, this isn't gonna work. Okay. That's also not gonna work. Okay. Oops. Okay. We were gonna hit a wall sooner or later. That's how puzzle games work. That feels like the right first move. Even if it isn't really working. But how do we get this over here without dropping this down there? Because that'll get that stuck. Unless it's... No, I'm totally falling into like circular puzzle solving here. Oh, right. That's why that doesn't work. It's like if I just put this box over here, it's not that complicated. Okay, I'm hearing the time is running out music, but I'm not seeing a timer. Oops. Alright, maybe it's just the you didn't do anything for a minute you music. If we can spot the opening move, we'll be in some amount of shape here. Right now, that feels like the only safe move. But it kinda hasn't been so, at least not yet. Put that there. I've made a poor choice. Put put that there. Drop that. Oh, yeah, no, we can... Oh, no, we can't. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. That's why you don't do that. Oh, here it is. Check it out. Check it out. Here it is. Here's the move. Now, what do you think of that, Mukashi? Oh, this is kind of nasty. Well, right out the gate, there are 3 of these little cross-shaped ones. So you put that in there, and that in there. The other ones are 3. There's 3 of the eggs, 3 of the squares. Well, I think... No. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's do the opening move again, here, like so. Whatever it is that I keep aiming to do here, this feels like the pieces aren't really set up for it. But the question then becomes, what do you do about that? Oops. Speaking of oops, now there's clearly a specific sequence of events that we need to match. Okay, now is there a way to get a circle into both of those pockets? I don't think there is. Just drop circle first. Square. I get the feeling whatever step I'm missing is... Oh, wait, hold on. I was about to say, it's a little more fundamental than the issues I'm currently having. So now, if I take that... Now this still puts us in a bind here. But it's good that we can skip this step, because this gives us a little more room to set things up. Okay, but the thing is, how do I actually get this here and here at the same time? And then do the same for the circles? We keep ending up in the same spot here. Oops. Yeah, so we did more or less the same thing, but in a slightly different order. And using different pieces to do the same job, and that was enough. That was enough to make a difference. Okay, so we got 3 of everything except the crosses. Boom. Alright, if I do this first... then this... I'll just put that there. But I only have one of those, okay. Okay, so this is also going to be a thing. Put that there. Okay, so right out the gate, I think I need to pull this one from the bottom. Does that make a difference? I can do that. Okay, so we got these little cross ones. We've got 3 of those. Actually getting them into position is maybe not that tough. I thought this was going to be a mean one. Oh, there's also 3 of these little pyramid things. Okay, yeah, the upside down triangles. There's also 3 of those, so you got to be a little more mindful of that. Santa Obi. Okay, so I have to be mindful of which block I drop into this space. If I drop this one, then these two can't connect. So I think it's pretty much just that. And then we want to match those, pull this down, put him over there. Okay, this is a... Well, out the gate, and try to bring this down to mainly even numbers. So we could drop this in here, but that's going to complicate things later, so instead I'm just going to match those. Again, we just have to be very slightly mindful of the fact that they can't climb over, well, they can climb over each other, but they can't switch places. Do I have time for one more? I think I got time for one more. I want to play one more. Just one more game, Mom, please, please. A little tightly spaced in there. Okay, there are 4 of these, so this is that's an adequate move. That is a perfectly cromulent move. Again, just gotta be a little bit mindful of the pieces. And God, I could keep going. I could keep going. But it's time to put this on the board. Okay. I will say again, the difficulty of this one ramps up quite a bit faster than it does on the NES. And, you know, I don't know if... I do have a feeling that my prior experience with this game is smoothing over what could be some rough patches for new players. Outside of that, like, this is an improvement over the NES game in just about every way. Taking away the timer, big difference by itself. You know, there haven't been any moving platforms. There hasn't been anything that was very, like, timing intensive. This is the only thing you really lose is color, you know, because color would make the game a bit easier. You wouldn't have to rely so heavily on the shapes. But all told, it's a good version of a good game. Is it as good as Tetris? No. No. Hold on. Where are you going with that? Is it as good as Dr. Mario? I know a lot of people don't like Dr. Mario, so for you it might be. For me, it is not. Is it as good as Samegame? I have to give it to Samegame on that one because of the range of features in that game compared to this one. Is it better than Boxel? Well, much like with Samegame, this kind of wins out on the same principle in that, you know, again, Boxel it's arguably a better game, but this version of Boxel is not the best execution. This version of Sokoban, I should say. Whereas this particular version of Puzznic is a standout. Like, that is a particularly well-made version of Puzznic. I think they improved on the stuff that needed improving. We do miss the nudity. For those who don't know, the arcade version of this game had a dip switch that would let you turn on or off naked lady mode, and there would be pictures of nude women between stages as like your reward for doing a good job. That didn't make the console versions, funny enough. But that's neither here nor there. Puzznic is our new number 4. Just pretty good game and very solid execution of that pretty good game. And that is going to be me for this evening. I will be back tomorrow night with some live improvised music. I'll be back Saturday night with music production. Until then, thanks for coming by, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, and statistically you are, be sure to like and subscribe. Do the YouTube things, don't worry about the bell, I never press that either, and I do hope to see you next time. So bye for now.